Alright, so what we're going to do here first is show you all about the Arduino board and the Arduino Kit. And before I start, I wanted to show you the workspace I have. It's important to have a clean workspace. I love to use a napkin, or this is an old cloth napkin, or a towel. I like white because I can see all the parts on it. But it's important to have something down versus just a tabletop so that you can kind of have some texture. Make sure it's old so your mom doesn't worry about you cutting the or using something nice. It's important to have some good lighting. It's important to have a computer nearby, but we could talk about that later. And it's also great to have a little area where you can put all your little parts. So if you have a little cabinet, plastic cabinet, that would help too. But let's get started by looking at what's inside this Arduino kit. So very excited about it. Here it is. We open it up and let's just take out everything and see what's in it. Well, first of all, we have this blue bag. This actually is the Arduino board, and we'll take that out in a minute. But the reason there's blue on it, if you read on it, it says that you know, there's actually some terms of use, but also not just that, it's actually containing, this is a static-free bag, so you don't actually give it a shock. We also have in the kit some jumper cables. These are male-to-male jumper cables, and we'll see how to use those in a few minutes. We also have a 6-foot-long USB cord that's actually going to get hooked up from our computer to the Arduino board. And that's how we're going to have to program and actually power the board. So we'll talk about that in a little bit as well. And then we also have a bead board. This is what this is called. It's a small one. What it allows us to do is actually use the jumper cables and connect components to the board or to each other on this bead board. Think of it as a prototype board for another circuit. And lastly, we have a bag of all sorts of goodies. And I'm actually going to just take these out. And again, this is why it's helpful to have a napkin or some kind of towel here, because you're not going to lose stuff on your table. And we have, this is a buzzer. This is actually going to make noises when we give power to it. You can set an alarm off or play a song. This is called a potentiometer, and it's a linear one. You can twist it. You can go ahead and try that, and you can feel it moves back and forth. And we'll talk about what resistance is, but based on when you twist it, it increases the resistance between these different nodes. We have a nice big button. Go ahead and press that. Now that's like an on and off switch. And we have these guys, these looking guys. You might know what these are already, but these are actually LEDs. So when we put power to them or voltage, they're going to display light. We also have this is basically a photocell. This detects the amount of light and photons are coming towards it. So this can help us know if it's nighttime or daytime, or maybe if this is inside a drawer, if the drawer is open or closed. What else do we have? We have a temperature sensor. We have a bunch of resistors. Resistors are these guys here, and what they do is they actually slow current through this wire. We'll talk about that more. Another LED. So this is a lot of fun. We're going to actually start to do a project, and the first one we're going to do in just a minute. But I want you to get used to or identify everything and that you have in your kit. And then once you're done, go ahead and put the things back in the bag, and we'll figure out where to go from there.